I've actually been waiting a long time to make this video, like a couple of months. I started by getting the Flow Diary 2026, and I was very grateful because this was being sold at Barnes& Noble. I didn't have to order it like online or anything. I ended up getting the Frankie Magazine diary, which is from Australia, so I did have to order this. And then I was at Barnes& Noble again, and I saw this Daphne's diary. It's also a magazine, and this is not like my typical style at all, but I was like, I really want to look at this. In my mind, this is like the ultimate planner showdown, but also not really, you know. We're just going to go through each page by page. I might skip a few pages if it's kind of redundant, but I just kind of want to see what is going on in here. So let's start with Daphne's Diary 2026. Price was $33.25. This is the back. And it has this little tag tucked in here that says Daphne's Diary. So the front has like butterflies, flowers, birds, lemons, some lanterns. This is pretty much their aesthetic as far as I've seen. All right, so we open up and it says in the envelope. And so let's see what's in here. And then we have like a vellum envelope. Oh, I tore it. Guessing this is like a bookmark or a gift tag, postcard, a bookmark, some stickers it looks like. And then we have a stencil with some different shapes, like a paintbrush, a dress, a flower, some lips, and some like tag shapes. Pretty cute. I love extras. Okay, we'll put those back in there. The next page is a 2026 and a 2027 calendar. And then it kind of gives us a breakdown of what we're going to see on each page. So we've got the month. You can track your water intake, put your appointments down, day and date, steps. So you can track your steps, track your meals, your TV program of that day, and you can also track your moods. I'm really not much of a tracker. I think I've tried to do it before and it's just like, yeah, I don't do it. We have a little notes section. You can track your fruit intake, things to buy and things to do. On the other side of the fold out, we have a breakdown of the days of each month. So you can see January, February. Then we have like a little owner's page where you can put down your details in case you lose this. Then we have a subscriptions page. It says Daphne's Diary is published as a magazine 8 times per year. I didn't know that. Okay. Then we have a contacts page. And I love the art. So cute. Like the bird and the orange. I feel like that really looks cute. I think that this is kind of what intrigued me most about this one is that there's so much unique art inside. All right, so we're in January. We have this fold out for some, notes. It says, oh, you can make a bookmark out of this part. Okay, here's the breakdown of the month. So we got some cute breakfasty art, pancakes, how to make them. I've never made pancakes before. Okay, so we have the first week of December, and it has all those little breakdowns that we talked about. It's summarizing week 1, so you can kind of see which week it is. Some champagne, it's the new year. Then you have this little tear out of things to buy, things to do. That's pretty cool that you can kind of like take it out. So it goes Monday to Sunday. Every single page has its own artwork, which is really cool. Like that's why I was like, I need to get this because every week has its own art. That's a lot of work, I would think. So you can see we've got like a little bookmark motif here. I don't know, Amsterdam, European style buildings. Oh, and you can do some recipes right here. So maybe January's theme was kind of like recipes. February, they have another bookmark. And then the breakdown of the month. Oh, we have a coloring page. That's really cool. So it's showing the end of January. Kind of has like this winter flower theme. Okay, and then we're into February. We've got some flowers, some instruments, a croissant. Okay, we've got like a ballerina. I mean, this is very cute, but it's not my style. So it's like, I can appreciate it, but I think I'll probably end up gifting this to someone else. But here we have some roses. I love this green color. It's one of my faves. I'm guessing these are postcards? Yeah. That's cute. So you get some correspondence options. And then we are into March. Here is the bookmark and the art. some red flowers. And then we have paella ingredients. So we have the last week of February. It still has this kind of winter motif. Got this little kid with his little, what is that, a Yorkie Terrier? March with these like oil roses, oil painted roses. Ooh, oranges. I love oranges. I can't believe they have different art on every week. That's really cool to me. We have a little green bird, green butterflies, so it's kind of like we're almost getting into spring. Oh, I love this page. You got the orange, carrots. So this is the 13th week of 2026. A little bunny and another recipe page. And then we get into April. Oop, what's going on here? And then the bookmark. Oh, it has like an Easter theme with the different eggs. Those are really pretty. I wonder if you could paint a real egg like that. It's pretty nice. So this definitely is leaning more into spring. You have like the girl with her sun hat and flowers and another one over here. We got some blue dishes. It's giving like tea time vibes to me. Ooh, that's cute. So we have like a little egg theme, eggs hanging from branches, little chicken. Oh, and a little, what do they call this? Chick? I don't know. Yeah, this is very cute. It's very feminine. Definitely not my style. And then we have a notes page at the end. I always appreciate a notes page at the end of the month because I tend to put a lot of notes there. And I like that each week has notes as well. Now we're into May. And this is the bookmark. I love this art. It has lots of orange and like colors that go really well with it. Ooh, pretty. Oh, then we have lasagna ingredients. Okay, so we have some books, some like green floral prints, like a tile. We got bees, a girl at her desk, butterflies and roses for the 19th week. I think that's pretty cool that they're counting down the actual weeks. It's got like a very romantic vibe. I really like this page in particular. I think all the colors look really nice together. I love the little birds and like the line art. It's really pretty. And it's really unique that they've given you these different like areas to put notes by using like this bookmark shape. I love that. So more butterflies as we go into June. And then we have some rose art that has like a, antique look. And then we get into June, and I definitely think this is really pretty. Of course, it has orange. I'm so like easy to please with orange. So it's very floral in June. We have the coloring page, a rose bookmark, and then this is the layout for the month of June. Oh my gosh. I bet it was this page that made me want to buy this thing. I'm just like a sucker for oranges. I don't know if I've noticed this before, this kind of like frame on the sides. So that seems new to me. We also still have some note sections. And then we're looking at like some rose petals, a little vanity, and a girl. The 25th week, we have like a lantern, still seeing some oranges. This one is pretty simple. I feel like very pared down compared to the other months. It's just kind of like a paper background with a few different tags here and there. Oh, this is really cool. So we have another Daphne's Diary subscription page, and then it has a picture of one of their magazines and the link. And then we have some stickers. Very cool. And now we're into July with a sunflower bouquet. So the bookmark is some butterflies. And then we have this for July. It definitely is giving like summertime vibes. And then we have a page for pesto. Basil, cheese, olive oil, garlic, basil. Pretty simple. It's definitely giving Daphne's Diary with like this Kind of like traditional blue stripes, blue butterflies, some pastels, a ballerina fairy, some violet flowers, teacups. I'm really interested to see what they do for the fall months. It's definitely like something where I look at it and I'm like, oh, I want to cut that out and like do something with it, you know? Now we're into August. Another coloring page with a girl, like an adventure style outfit, a hot air balloon. This we've seen before for sure because I recognize this bluebird and this orange. Some cherries. I like the pops of red, like soft red. This is way more like pastel than I would have imagined for August, but I don't really know how they're going to approach like the fall time. To me, August is kind of like the harbinger of fall, I guess. It's like the end of summer. At least to me, I don't know. Some lanterns, butterflies. Oh, here we like lean into the cherry theme. So I'm thinking cherries are in season in August. This one's very simple and pared down, so it's just kind of like this pattern repeating all over. And then we have another tag. Crabs and starfish. Dear diary, you can put like a little diary entry. And then we have September. Cute bookmark. A lantern theme for the month fold out. Oh, and then we have like a little guac sauce. This is a very pretty page, like the brush and the flowers. The colors look really pretty together. And of course, I love the background. Some lavender on the next page. A little lavender wreath with a butterfly. Like a little bouquet. I mean, this definitely appears really well thought out. They're like, we're going to put this on every page. Every page is going to have its own, theme. And every page gets its own little kind of tear out. I mean, that's pretty thoughtful. When I was in Barnes& Noble, kind of just looking at this, like I wasn't even sure if I was going to buy it. Some girl stopped me as I was looking through it and was like, oh, I love Daphne's diary planners. I get them every year. So I was like, I guess I better get it. Like it's, apparently it's very popular. And then we have some more postcards. I really like this one. It's very cute. October with another bouquet. Has almost this like paisley bookmark. And then we see October's fold out. I love the colors. I think this is kind of like another coloring page if you want it to be. If you wanted to color the flowers in. I don't think that's what it's meant to be. We have some tea bags, teacup. Oops. And then a kettle and teapot. Okay, so now we're kind of starting to see the fall theme. So we have like acorns and mushrooms, leaves falling. Then we have some cute plates. I love when they like really lean into the theme of the month, like on these pages with like the pumpkins and all that. Oh, that's cool. So that must be a coloring page. November. Here's our bookmark. And then the fold out. A broccoli soup recipe. Broccoli, cream, salt and pepper, butter, onion, and croutons. So we have like some hints of fall, I think. Still with the acorns, the little kind of dried grasses. We've got some blueberries and some ice skates and some gingham. Some florals. Oh my gosh, we're getting to the end. I love this yellow. I didn't pick up on it at first, but of course there's color going down the spine of this page and it matches here. And I just love this yellow. It's so bright. And then we have like more florals. And a girl with a big bouquet. Oh, and then we're at the end. There's a little note page, and then we get to December. What are these, cranberries? Mistletoe berries? I don't know. Oh, that's I think these are cranberries. That's my guess. But that's a cute little bird. And then we have, oh, I love how they put the ornaments as the background for December. They're so pretty. Some flowers. Okay, so for the first month of December, we have like some teacups. Oh yes, very tea themed over here. Very pared down. Just have some like light teals, some snowflakes, and then a little angel ornament over here. Some pops of red. This one, it seems like more festive because it's got like the busier background. The ornaments hanging. The branch. This is Christmas Day. Kind of thought that they would have more going on like on certain days, to make them stand out. And then we get into late December, January. Oh, and that's the end. And then we have some stickers that are so cute. There's like a little town with some cars, like botanicals and then florals. And then we have a Dear Diary page at the very end. So this is the last envelope. I kind of don't want to tear it again like I did before. There has to be like a better way. Yeah, it tore it anyways, which is kind of lame. Well, let's see. We've got another tag that's like fruit themed. A little ruler that's also a bookmark. What's this? I think these are stickers. So we have some months, and then a camera, a typewriter with some flowers, a paintbrush, and 2 Polaroid stickers. This is a postcard. More stickers. I think this was like the background for November. It looks like it. Orange, love it. Oh, that's it. And that's all she wrote. So I can confidently say that this is not my style. I mean, that's pretty obvious. I mean, look at my desk compared to this very floral, very feminine planner. But I can definitely appreciate all the work that's gone into it. It's very beautiful. It's very cute. There's like this little nice touch of the twine with the tag. I love twine, so come on. I definitely don't think I would use it though. The space for each day is very small. Like I kind of like more room. I don't know that the other ones that I have will offer more room. And I don't really use trackers or keep track of how I feel on a certain day. I do think that the tear out, the things to buy and things to do is really useful. I do like that. I definitely want to give this to someone, but I'm like, who would appreciate this? Who is into this kind of thing? I got to think. So let's take a look at the next one. Okay, we are on to Flow Diary 2026. This is the front. We have the side where this thing is. I don't know what this is. Little tether thing to keep it closed. Then we have the back. It says it was $25.99. Is this called cross stitch? I can't remember, but it's like, where you use little squares to stitch. So I think that's really creative. I do have to say, so the Daphne's Diary one, the cover is paper. It's like a very thick paper, like cardstock. This one is like a fabric. I don't like the texture of it. It's very rough. Like it's not like soft or anything. So I don't like touching it. I've tried my best not to look in here, so I'm going to be very surprised by what we see. But yeah, I'm a big Flow fan, so I'm excited to see what they did with their diary. But I mean, this I'm not into. As we open it, we see the back. I'm just trying to see if the colors line up. So it's kind of like in the reverse because the yellow is here, but the yellow is here. So it's kind of like a mirror image of what the back looks like. Color in a picture is like enthusiasm in life. Vincent van Gogh. And like with the other one, we have 2026 and 2027 laid out. Then we go straight into the months laid out, and it's very plain. It's just like a grid with the numbers, some notes at the bottom. So this is going to be for every month. It is kind of nice that it's all together at the beginning of the book. The other planner had them each at the beginning of each month, like the folds out. So then we come to January, and it has like this paint swatch squares that I remember seeing in like their last book for paper lovers. Okay, so this is like completely opposite of Daphne's Diary. I really expected to turn the page and to see little like decor, little drawings and stuff, and it's just here's January, here's a notes page. There's no trackers or, beautification of the pages. It's just boop boop. So we have week 1 though. I think we're just going to see variation through how the notes pages are styled, but they all the same color. So I'm thinking that's what they're going to do, like January is blue. And that's probably to make it easier maybe to find the months. At the end of the month, we have a different page that says quote of the month, what went well, to don't do list, this month's insight, and a lovely walk. All right, on February, we have some different plaids. So I'm thinking we're going to be looking at some purple. It's still blue. I don't know if you can see the difference on screen. Boop. Okay, so this one's going to be easy to go through because there's really not much to comment on. You just see the dots, the lines, the blank page. Then there's the month summary again. So yeah, I think this is a different color, but it's so slight that it's like not really. Ooh, March. I love the string. I love yellow. I love lamp. Okay. Oh, here's a little ribbon. Oh. Okay, so March. This is like a beige. I have to be honest and say, after looking at Daphne's diary, it's like such a dazzling experience to go through it. Oh, we have a grid page. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't want to say underwhelmed, but my energy level is like, but okay. I mean, it's just different flavors for different folks, you know? Here we get into April and we have like more of like a rainbow. Yeah, this one has like this slight yellowish green color. Yeah, dots, stripes. What's going to come next if I can remember? I feel like it's blank. Yeah, blank and then grid. Oh, no, no grid on this one. So the month summary again. May has like that paint swatch theme again. I love the colors. And this one has like this kind of pink blush, light blush color. I wonder why one month had a grid in it. That was weird. What month was that? This one. It was March. Okay, June has like pastels smeared on paper. So I'm guessing it's going to be this dusty rose. It's like a slight lavender. I don't know, like after seeing Daphne's diary, I wish that the both of them could come together. I would love to see Flo's style with all the different themes, but with it on the pages like Daphne's diary had it. Oh yeah, here's a grid page. I don't know, I was spoiled, I guess, with Daphne's diary. July has like a green and teal theme. So yeah, we've got some green. Oh, I did not realize it, but each month has a different bottom square. Okay, well, we have to know what they were. So January's was a lovely walk. February's was this month's binge watch. March was dishes I enjoyed cooking. April was outdoor scents. That's actually one that I would be interested in doing because I remember I took a walk a few weeks ago and I was like, I smell bread, I smell roses. It was like really nice. May is flowers in bloom, and then June is birds that sang to me. Okay, and then yeah, and then we're back to July. Spots I relaxed in the sun. Oops. And then we go to August, which has these like marbled pages. Let's pick a fave. I like to play that sometimes when I see like a bunch of things that are similar. I like, okay, which one is my favorite? It's kind of like a way to like, I don't know, slow down and look. I kind of like this one the most because it's actually giving almost like a landscape shape with like a tree and like these weird clouds and a moon. So I think that's my fave. So blue. Yep, there's blue. Grid. Now I'm like, when I find a grid, I'm like, it's a grid. August is lovely moment in nature. Ooh, I love September and the greens. This reminds me of that yellow that stood out in the Daphne's diary page. So we're looking at green, blank, no grid. This tasted good. October. I love the October colors going on here. It looks like different uses of marker. So brown, brown, beige, I'd say. Fall colors I saw. And then, oh, I really like this one. It's like different colored blocks. That is so pretty. November, and it's like this taupe. Dots, stripes, blank, grid. And then it says, this month's helping hands. And then finally we come to December, which has the cross-stitch color blocks on the cover. Blue. I'm wondering what all these pages are after December, because there's a lot left. And December says, lovely get-togethers. Okay, so we have an ideas page after December. Ideas. Travel plans. Grateful for. Sketches. That's nice. It gives you like room to do different things. Then we have, oops, a notes page, but they don't have like a marker. So it just says notes. Let's see. How long does notes go on for? Notes, 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 notes. Oh, and then we get to the end. About the illustrator. Deborah Van der Schaaf. We have like a little kind of credit section. Oh, it's okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I got excited and then I started reading it at the same time. So it says, it's okay to not have it all figured out yet. Okay, so I'm excited to see what's in here. This is where I guess your creativity comes into play to decorate the pages and make them more, fun and all that. So we have some stickers with different text. So it says, take it easy, day off, fun times, reading time, hobby time. So it's all a bunch of different times. Then we have some different stickers that show the different like themes of each month. Very cute. Oh, looks like we have some postcards. We have this one. I believe this was April. Which month was this? I can't remember. December for sure. February. January. Oh my gosh, memory skills. Yeah, very cute postcards. So this is a fold out 2026 calendar. Oh, and it goes down. Okay, I was like, how do I read this? So it's just like January, February, March. And then on the back is all the different colors. It's kind of like a little poster. So which is your favorite month theme? I just have to give it to the blocks. I just love the like different colors there. It's really a lot of like muted colors, but then there's like some pops, like the greens, the yellows, the reds. This one is kind of more muted still. I like them all. Except that one. I don't really like that one. Okay, and then we have a notebook. Has the blush theme and some different pages. Very cute. Okay, so those were our little inserts. And I kind of get what they're going for. Like, they keep the pages very pared down so that you can come in and add the color and the whimsy and the sketches. It's kind of like your playground. So I can appreciate that. Now it's time for the Frankie Magazine 2026 diary. It has this little paper on the front that says what's inside. So it has a year view, month view, week view, journal prompts, monthly budgets. I love that. I love a monthly budget in my notebook or whatever. A daily mood tracker, scrapbook paper, lovely stickers, note pages, a nifty storage pocket. In case you don't know, Frankie Magazine is an Australian magazine, which is why I had to order this. I do think I have one video where I look at a Frankie Magazine. I really like them, but I have to order them, so I don't really like having to order all the time. So I think I've only ordered one or two. So as you can see, it's like a canvas terracotta color. It has a rougher texture, but it's not as like uncomfortable to touch as the flow one. It's got this little elastic to hold it closed. Here's the back. And here you can see the pricing. It says AU $37.95. I can't remember how much I paid for it. If I can remember, I'll put it somewhere on the screen. So let's take a look. As you can see, this one was wrapped up in plastic when I got it because I ordered it from Sweden from a shop called Papercut. And I just love the tape that they wrapped it with, so I just left it on for a long time, but now I finally get to look inside. Frankie Magazine is pretty cool. I would recommend checking out my video if you're at all curious, but if not, don't worry about it. This is nice. You could use these as bookmarks. The inside is already kind of giving crafty vibes with like the torn paper look. Diary 2026. Then we have some credits over here. Then we have the 2026 year laid out over yonder. I feel like this is the first time we've seen like a little excerpt kind of telling us what the goal was with their planner. It says, "This diary is designed to help you plan, track, and scrapbook your way through 2026." Already just this far in, this is more like my vibe, like the colors. I don't know. I'm liking what I'm seeing. All right, so here we have January, and this looks completely different than any of the pages I saw in the other two. So we have January, it's like a breakdown of the month. They have some holidays, but these are going to be Australian holidays, I believe. I mean, aside from New Year's Day. So we have a mood tracker here. On the other page, we have some prompts. 3 things I'm looking forward to this year. My favorite place to relax. 1 summer recipe I'd like to try this season. Budget, this month's savings goal. And then we have this little budget here where you do your income, amount, expenses. Yeah, my expenses for the month are going to be quite a bit longer than that one, but that's a nice touch. It's interesting that they chose like a beachy theme. I guess that's the one thing I'm not into is like the beach vibes. I'm wondering how far that's going to carry out into the planner, like the shell on the front. I'm not really into like beach. I'm not, It's making me think of Ken, like my job is beach. It is changing like where the little stickers are. So there's like a little note section at the end of each week. Then we have February's page. I love this background. That's so cute. Oh, look, they put like issue 130 on sale. That's funny. So these look like they changed these 3. This one says 3 things that make me feel confident, what I had for breakfast, 1 book I'd like to read this month. Oh, I like that. That's interesting. I really like this like wavy plaid. That's cute. Valentine's Day. So they do mark the holidays on the page. And I just like this color, the color scheme on these pages. So we have March. It's got like this bread motif that I see back here. Let's see, 1 new skill I'd like to learn this month, a color palette that makes me happy, 1 autumn recipe I'd like to try this season. Autumn recipe in March? That's strange. Okay, all right. This is cute. I don't know why it's reminding me of SpongeBob. I don't even watch SpongeBob. I'm really anxious to see what kind of stickers and stuff they have going on at the back. Yeah, a lot of little bows coming in on these pages. Oh wow, that was fast. And now we're in April. This kind of looks more like a Christmas holiday theme to me, but it's still very cute. So April, we have Good Friday, Easter Saturday, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday. I don't know what that says. Let's see. 3 songs that always make me feel good, the things that represent my creativity, 1 way to challenge myself this month. I have like my own budget book only for budgets, but I do like that you can kind of do a summary here, in case you want to like quickly look at it. So we have April and then the holidays. I guess I am a little bit not into the color scheme for April because I feel like it should be more like springtime. We have some oranges. It's very cute. It's just not like what I would want for April personally, but I do love the orange. Come on now. And then we get into May and we have some flowers. That makes sense. Like April showers bring May flowers. That's cute. Mother's Day. So it says 2 friends I have a cuppa with this month, a calming view, and 1 new hobby I'd like to try. It's very cute. I do love the built-in scrapbook look. It saves me the trouble, whereas you can do that with Flow, the Flow magazine one. And it's, yeah, oh, there's a ribbon. I was wondering if there was one. I didn't see it. So we have a yellow ribbon. It's kind of like a greeny yellow. Oh, wow, that was fast. June. I feel like June looks like June to me. 3 places I'd like to hang out this month. Oh, I got it wet for my drink. Something soft and cuddly. One winter recipe I'd like to try this season. I guess it's kind of prompting you for like what's coming up. Like, hey, think about the future. June with a little croissant or like bread washi tape vibe going across. And July. This looks very wintry to me too. This does not give me July vibes. Yeah, they don't have July 4th on here, so I'd have to write that in myself. I suppose that's kind of why Flows doesn't have the holidays marked because it is an international planner. So it's like, you put them in yourself kind of thing. 3 things that make me feel inspired, the coziest spot in my home, and one way I can treat myself this month. So we have July with some botanicals, some stripes, and again with like the repeating red scrapbooky page. Oh, we're about to be in August. What do you think it's going to look like? I don't know. Oh, August. Oh, wow. Look at how bright this looks on this page. I love it. 3 ways I can take care of my mental health this month. The view from where I'm seated. One new experience I'd like to try this month. And of course, the budgets. Ooh, so we have a blue version of that wavy print. Very cute. And I love the pop of this, like, is this chartreuse or like a lime yellow on the blue? It looks really cool. Okay, we're getting towards the end of August. And now we're in September. So 3 people I should call this month. How my favorite song feels. And one spring recipe I'd like to try this season. This is not making sense to me. I'm thinking either they're like, oh, I'm going to try a recipe from a different season in this season to just kind of like be a little bit crazy, or if they got swapped. I don't know. Okay, so here is September. I do love the colors, the greens and purples. It's very cute. And little blue floral kind of like stickers. Oh, wow. October. I suppose that's something to think about, though, that I didn't really have in mind when I first opened this is that they're in the southern hemisphere, so everything is like swapped for them. So, like, to me, April is spring, but like to them, it's not. Okay, that's making sense. That's why January is like a beach theme because it's like, what? That's strange, you know? Okay, all right. So October, it doesn't look like it's going to have those traditional October vibes that I would expect in a northern hemisphere planner. That is interesting. That's an interesting thing to think about. So, 3 ways I can connect to nature this month. The perfect bunch of flowers, and one thing I'd like to save up this month. Oh my gosh, I am such a ding dong. So, is that why it says one winter recipe I'd like to try this season in June? Is it winter in June in Australia? Australia? Well, if it's summer for us, and I'm guessing it's vice versa for them, it's winter. Okay, wow. Oh god. Just pretend that never happened. All that where I was ignorant, all that ignorance. We're just gonna breeze on past that. Oh my god. At least it's finally starting to click. But that makes so much more sense now. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. October. Okay. It's all coming together. It's like, oh wow. Okay. Wow. It's so funny. Sorry, I'm just breezing through October because I'm just like, what? It all makes sense now. Okay, so November. 2 things I can do to feel more organized this month. Someone I love, and one childhood passion that I can revisit. So we have some blue flowers, some kind of orange botanicals. These are the ones that we saw. What month was it? Is it this one? July? I love the, like the use of different papers to come together, or at least, designs. Okay, now we're in December. So we have the holidays, Boxing Day. I have no idea what that is. New Year's Eve. Okay, 3 ways I can unwind this month. The perfect party outfit. One festive recipe I'd like to try this season. So we have bows. This is the print from the beginning, right? Oh, nope. Where did I see this print? It's somewhere in there. I do like that they kind of use the print throughout. Like these bows were on a different month as like little stickers, and these flowers were as little stickers. So it's kind of like cohesive in that way. Okay, and we're back to January for 2027. Gosh, time flies, doesn't it? So for this month, it says 3 goals I want to set for 2027, my favorite summer destination, and 1 wellness strategy I can enact this year. And then we have the beachy theme. Okay, makes sense. All the good bits about 2026. My 3 favorite memories, 3 ways I've grown, 3 things I've learned, the new people I met, and the ways I embraced my creativity. The ways I took care of myself, the ways I took care of others, the moments that made me laugh, the daily rituals that made me relaxed, big things that made life wonderful, the little things that made life wonderful, the friend I made the most memories with, my favorite way to spend the weekend. Oh, there's more. It's like a big wrap up session. My favorite photo I snapped. That's cute. The best book I read, the best movie I watched, the best show I watched, the song I played on repeat, the meal I had on rotation, the best places I visited, my biggest achievement, and the things I want to take into 2027. This is pretty fun because I don't really like sit back and think about my year like that, like what shows I watched this year and all that. Like it all just kind of blurs together all the years. So it's kind of nice to kind of delineate, to think back on this year as a whole. So then we get into the note pages. So there's quite a few, it looks like. These are the scrapbook pages that you can use. Oh, this one's kind of like stuck. There's some glue. But you can see all these colors like work together. That's nice. Okay, this is kind of like a summary of what the magazine is like. And then we have a little pocket that has some stuff in here. Let's see if I can get it all. So we have some stickers that have all the papers that were in the book. Some more stickers of little like flowers and bows, so all the like little decorative elements. A lemon, an orange, cute. And then we have pointers, deadline, don't forget, fun times, birthday, strawberries, birds. So cute. Bum bum. I think that this one was definitely the one that I felt most aesthetically drawn to. I do like the little summaries and everything that they have. And I'm just trying to remember what the weeks look like. The weeks are pretty basic, there's no trackers or anything. You just write down whatever you want to write down. It's definitely the reflections and the scrapbooky look of it that is really cute to me. And I love the color. I guess now I need to reflect and all that jazz. It's kind of hard because I feel like I'm insulting each of them by being like, a little bit critical of a thinker to kind of evaluate which one I like the most. But I mean, I think it's pretty obvious who the winner is for me. I definitely am going to be using the Frankie Magazine Diary 2026 this year. I love the colors that are in here. I just love the scrapbooky vibes. I think it's really cute. And I'm just drawn to it the most. I feel, and I think even just like looking at it, oh my gosh, I'm struggling. In my environment, you can kind of see it fits the best, So I think for me, the winner is that one. That's not to take anything away from either of these because they both have something to offer in their own way. Daphne's Diary is definitely for like the feminine maximalist. I think it's also really useful. It has these like things to buy, things to do. I mean, it's so cute. Just looking through it, I mean, I still appreciate it. I'm just a big fan of flow in general. I really thought that this was going to be the winner for me, but I just feel more drawn to something that's already kind of pre-beautified, you know? When I look at this, I don't see, like, opportunity, which I think a lot of people would. They'd see, "Oh, wow, I can really make this my own." I don't know, I appreciate, like, "Oh, it's already pre-done for me." This definitely didn't end the way I thought it would. I thought this was gonna be the clear winner for me since I'm such a fan of flow. But, yeah, I've gotta give it to Frankie Magazine for me. For me. So, these ones, I'm gonna chuck in the trash. I'm just kidding, I'm gonna give them away to people who will appreciate them and use them. And this is my winner for 2026. This is what I will be doing stuff in. What are you going to be using for a planner this year? I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who aren't going to be using any of these three. I know there's lots of different popular ones out there, so I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. And I thank you for joining me, and I hope you had fun looking at all these planners. And I will see you in 2026, I guess. Bye.